Does the Bajaj Allianz Life Magnum Fortune Plus 3 plan offer the perfect balance of investment growth and insurance coverage, or does it fall short of its promise? Let us find out the answer to this question through an in-depth analysis in this video. Hi, welcome to holisticinvestment.in. We help individual investors like you to get the right financial and investment decision to reach your financial goals in a more faster and smarter way. Now, before analyzing this policy, let us first understand what this policy is about. So this is a unit-linked, non-participating individual life savings insurance plan. Some of the key features of the policy are: you get to enjoy life insurance coverage throughout the policy term. You can also customize your investment with a variety of fund options and portfolio strategies, and you can boost your savings with loyalty additions starting from the 10th policy year, and you can also receive a return of mortality charges if you stay invested until maturity. And you can choose from 3 premium bands to align with your financial capacity and savings objectives, and you can access your money through partial withdrawals after completing 5 policy years, and you can avail potential tax benefits on the premiums paid and payouts received as per the prevailing tax regulations. So these are some of the key features of the policy, and there are also benefits like maturity benefit, which you get as a policyholder at the end of the policy term. So what you will get is your fund value, including your top-up premium fund value if you had any, and you will have an option to receive your maturity benefit either as a lump sum or as a structured payout for a maximum of 5 years using the settlement option. And there is another benefit called death benefit, which your nominee or beneficiary will get in case you unfortunately pass away during the policy term. Then you will either get the higher of your prevailing sum assured or the regular premium fund value plus higher of your top-up sum assured or the top-up premium fund value. And there are other benefits like loyalty additions, maturity booster, and return of your mortality charges at the end of the policy term. So these are all the benefits available in this policy, and it has 3 investment strategies called Investor Selectable Portfolio Strategy, and Target Asset Allocation Strategy, and Automatic Transfer Portfolio Strategy. And it also has 20 fund options for you to choose from, which in this tabular column we have categorized based on the percentage of asset allocation each fund option has to asset classes like equity, debt, money market, and also according to the risk profile each fund option has, which can range from high to low to very high and moderate. As a ULIP policy, it also charges you various things like premium allocation charge, policy administration charge, fund management charge, mortality charge, premium discontinuance or surrender charges, miscellaneous charges. All these charges will erode your overall returns in the long-term period, making ULIPs a less attractive choice compared to other more cost-efficient investment avenues. If you want to know more about these aspects of this plan in detail, you can refer to the policy brochure. Now, let us move on to understanding the advantages and disadvantages of investing in this policy. So let's start with the advantages. You can opt for a systematic withdrawal plan to receive your regular payouts from your policy, and you can reduce your sum assured at any policy anniversary as per your changing needs, and you can make top-up premium payments anytime during the policy term except in the last 5 years. And you can modify your policy by changing the premium payment term, extending the policy term, or adjusting the payment frequency. And after completing the first 5 policy years, you can choose to reduce your ongoing premium and enjoy the flexibility to switch between investment funds anytime without incurring any charges. So these are some of the advantages of the policy. Some of the disadvantages, however, are this plan comes with a lock-in period of 5 years, and loan facility is not available under this policy. Your premiums are also invested only after various charges are deducted. While the plan promises to return mortality charges at maturity, it does not account for the time value of money. And the availability of multiple fund options may lead to confusion for investors who are not financially savvy. So these are also some of the drawbacks that you need to keep in mind before deciding to invest in this policy. Now, as we have a basic understanding of this policy, let us move on to the analysis part of the video. Because to make an informed decision, it is important to assess the potential returns. That's why we are going to take up a benefit illustration from the policy brochure and calculate its internal return return, which is the IRR, internal rate of return, to understand what kind of returns we actually get in our hands at the end of the day. So for calculation purpose, let us assume that a 35-year-old male aiming to save for his child's higher education expected in 15 years, he opts to pay an annual premium of 2.5 lakhs for 10 years with a total policy term of 15 years. So over this period, he has contributed a total of 25 lakhs. So here we are going to calculate the returns based on two future assumed rate of return at 4% and 8% per annum, just to indicate best and worst case scenario. This is purely for example purpose and they are not guaranteed by any means, and they do not represent the only best and worst case scenario of this policy. The actual performance of this policy will be dependent on a variety of factors, including the future policy performance. So this is just for an example purpose to show you how this policy can perform in worst and best case scenario. So at 4% assumed return, the projected fund value is 31.98 lakhs, translating to an IRR of just 2.35% as per the policy's maturity calculator. At 8% assumed return, the fund value rises to 48.11 lakhs with an IRR of 6.28% as per the policy's maturity calculator. So these returns are underwhelming for a long-term market-linked product. In fact, the returns may not even match those of traditional debt instruments. So for someone aiming to build wealth or achieve long-term financial goals, this policy falls short. So as this policy is not giving us the desirable outcome we need, we are going to explore an alternative strategy where instead of investing in an insurance investment policy like this, we are going to invest in insurance and investments separately just to see whether it operates efficiently alone and gives us better outcome. So here in this alternative strategy, for life cover purpose, we have opted for a pure term insurance policy with a 25 lakh sum assured for a 35-year-old male. So here the policy term is 15 years, premium paying term is 10 years, but it would only cost him a premium of 10,000 rupees per year. So compared to the 2 lakh 50 premium we paid for the Bajaj Allianz, here we are saving up annually 2,40,000 rupees, which can be used as a surplus for investment. So here we can choose our investment vehicle based on a risk profile. So we have chosen two alternatives to compare. First is PPF, Public Provident Fund, which is a low risk debt option. Another is Equity Linked Savings Scheme, which is a tax saving equity mutual fund. So if we invest in PPF plus term insurance combination over 15 years, which is adjusted for the 10-year contribution structure, the PPF matures at 50.27 lakhs, yielding an IRR of 6.70%. So this matches the upper end projection of the ULIP but offers a better liquidity and tax benefits under Section 80C and a tax-free maturity comparatively. And if you compare the investment to ELSS plus term insurance combination with the same yearly contribution as ELSS fund could generate a pre-tax corpus of 83.13 lakhs. So even after accounting for the long-term capital gains tax, the post-tax maturity value is 75.89 lakhs, resulting in an IRR of 10.71%, a return that beats inflation and significantly outperforms the ULIP. So the IRR comparison makes it clear that this policy under-delivers when it comes to wealth creation. So separating insurance from investment and choosing efficient financial instruments can lead to higher returns, better flexibility, and improved goal achievement. So the final verdict is this policy is a market-linked insurance plan offering a variety of fund options. However, upon closer analysis, it becomes evident that the plan's potential returns are significantly low. The primary reason for this underperformance is the lack of transparency in investments. A substantial portion of the premium is consumed by fund administration and other charges, and with only the remaining amount actually invested. So compared to other market-linked investment products, ULIPs tend to have higher charges, making this plan less attractive from a return standpoint, and it also has a high agent commission. To achieve important life goals, our investments must deliver a better risk-adjusted return. And for life insurance needs, a pure term plan can offer a higher coverage even at at a much lower cost, making it a more efficient choice. So, mixing insurance with market linked investment is not advisable as it often compromises both objectives. So, instead, focus on building a well diversified portfolio tailored to your risk profile and financial goals.
If you want to read more about this policy, then you can definitely check out the blog post we have posted on our website through the link in the description. And if you want to gain more professional guidance through a professional financial planner, you can choose to book a one-on-one complimentary consultation with one of our professional financial planner through the link in the description. Also, if you want to gain more investment and financial insights through the leading experts in the finance industry, we also conduct regularly free live webinars through which you can register and gain these insights. The link is in the description. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can come up with more such financially beneficial content for you. Thank you for watching.